What is going on, guys? It's your boy, the Instant Monster V-Side, TanTiger01, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, TanTiger01, Twitch at Instant1, follow me on Instagram as well, hit that bell notification button. I'm here to give you my quick thoughts on the Afghanistan versus Australia match. I've not seen the match in its entirety, but I've seen bits and pieces of it, because at that time I was covering the Sri Lanka-New Zealand match, the review of which I will have for you in a few hours. Okay. Um, just to read the scorecard real quick. Okay, I'm not too certain who won the toss because uh, all we know is Australia won by 7 wickets with like 91 balls to spare. Okay, fourth match. This is the match that happened the in Bristol. I don't know if it's called the Bristol Oval or whatnot. But yeah, Afghanistan scored 207 all out, and Australia ended up scoring 209 for 3 in 34.5 overs. Okay. As for Afghanistan, we had Muhammad Shahzad and Hazratullah Zazai, both of them going for ducks. Then you had Rahmat Shah actually scored 43 of 60 balls. You know what? Immaterial at this point. Okay. Then you had excuse me. Uh, Hashmatullah Shahidi. Uh, he scored 18 of 34. Muhammad Nabi. He was run out. It's a bit unfortunate, but you know, at this stage, if you're playing your second World Cup, you ought to be a bit more experienced in that. But you know, 7 of 32. So you know that was telling. Uh, Golbuddin Naib, the captain, scored 31 of 33. So a bit more for a quicker scoring rate, four fours and a six. Then you had Najibullah Zadran. Uh, well, you know what? Hats off to you. Well played, 51 of 49 balls. 7 fours and 2 sixes. Um, who do you have after Najibullah Zadran? You had Rashid Khan. A well played 27 of 11 balls with 2 4s and 3 6s. Uh, you had Daulat Zadran, who made 4, and finally you had Mujibur Rahman, who made 13, and Hamid Hassan remained not out for 1. Okay. For the bowling, Mitchell Stark, 7 overs, 7 overs, 1 for 31. Pat Cummins, 8.2 overs, 3, 3 for 40. Nathan Kuntanal, 8 overs for 36 runs. Marcus Stoinis, 7 overs, 37 runs for 2 wickets. And finally, Adam Zampa, who I thought was not going to make it in this 11, but 8 overs, 60 runs for 3 wickets. So he might not make it in the next 11 anyways. As for what you call it, Australia, Aaron Finch, the captain, scored 66 runs of 49 balls, 6 4s and 4 6s. David Warner remained not out on, was it 89 of 114 balls. So a little unlike him with 8 fours. Usman Khawaja got out for 15. And finally, surprising to see, Stephen Smith got out for 18. For the Afghanistan bowling, uh, Mujibur Rahman, who opened, uh, he 4.5 overs. He went for 45 runs for 1 wicket. Hamid Hassan, 6 overs for 15 runs. So he actually bowled very well. He had two maidens in there as well. Daulat Zadran, 5 overs for 32 runs. Uh, Gulbuddin Naib, 5 overs for 32 runs with 1 wicket. Muhammad Nabi, 6 overs for 32 runs. And Rashid Khan, 8 overs, 52 runs for 1 wicket. Okay, and let me just find out who the player of the match is. It's most likely going to be Adam Zampa. Oh, David Warner. No, yeah. Thought this is it would be a bowler. Okay, but anyways, the bits and pieces I saw of the match. First of all, shout out to Najibullah Zadran. He actually batted pretty well given the circumstances, because Afghanistan were they lost 2 wickets for nothing. They were 77 for 4 at one point, and given we have seen the Pakistan debacle and another debacle that I will cover in a future video. In fact, uh, that'll be the next best cricket review episode. I thought, oh man, Afghanistan is gonna head this way. Are we going to have two matches end before 1:30 p.m.? Two one-day international matches end before 1:30 p.m. And I said, like, oh my god, like, this is going to be embarrassing. This tournament is going to be embarrassing for the South Asian countries. Thankfully, Afghanistan actually a bit more Central Asian uh, for the Asian countries, but thankfully that was not the case. And at least people like Rashid Khan and Najibullah Zadran actually batted well enough. And also, it was good to see Mitchell Stark back in form. I believe he was hitting speeds of like 150, 151, 152, something like that. He was just a little bit more quicker than Jofra Archer. And that was also nice to see. Adam Zampa starting to get amongst the wickets. He went for a lot of runs. Given that they only scored 207, he went for a lot of runs. He got 3 wickets, but maybe a bit too much of a price paid in terms of buying those wickets. Because even he said he had a mixed bag day. So maybe against the bigger teams, you can see a Nathan Lyon come in. Because not every team is going to be as inexperienced as Afghanistan in terms of performing on the big stages. Like, because the nerves do get to you at times. Okay, with that being said, Mujibur Rahman for Afghanistan was a bit expensive. No, not what was actually a very expensive. Yeah, he got a wicket, but maybe people are starting to figure him out. Even Rashid Khan, the number of runs he's gone for per over, maybe people have started to figure him out as well. And yeah, the batsmen were finding it difficult to read him off the pitch. Still, but it wasn't like the batsmen were too phased by it, because they were still getting the runs despite not timing the ball as properly as they would like to. They were still getting the runs, and that takes the psychological pressure off the batsman to an extent. Because believe me, if you mistime a ball for 4 compared to if you hit a ball for 4 off the middle of the bat, If you misstand the ball, yeah, you'll be happy, but you'll still have that little doubt in your head, saying that, okay, next ball I could get out because I did not middle it. Compared to if you middle the ball, you start thinking inside your head, okay, like some people like I got this, I got this. My eye is my eye is getting in right now. So like I can take on this task, this batting task. Um, but for me, what was a little surprising was Hamid Hassan. First of all, it was nice of them to drop Aftab Alam because I don't think he at least in this tournament he's going to be that useful. But Hamid Hassan with his shortish run up, he's getting like 144, 145 Ks. He's getting over 90 miles an hour pace with that short run up. That is impressive. Let me tell you that is impressive. So that sort of tells you even the Afghani pace attack, it has some firepower, and the fact that I believe he went only for 15 runs or something. Yes, finding it difficult to read the bowler, even a pace bowler. But yeah, that's about it. No one really expected Afghanistan to beat Australia, the five-time world champion and the defending world champion. But they put up a somewhat of a respectable performance against them. I will give them that. Considering they're the number 10th ranked side, they did put up a respectable performance. So kudos to them. Hashtag better than Pakistan. Okay. Yes, I'm still a bit bemused, if you will. I'm still a little bit surprised by how poorly Pakistan played that game. All right. That's about it. And it was nice to Stephen Smith. Well, too bad he got out in the end. But nice to see David Warner starting to get back in the thick of things. That's about it, guys. Let me know what you thought about this match in the comment section below. And one more thing. The days that I have work, unfortunately, this will have to be the format in which I cover the matches. The best cricket reviews will happen once I'm in the weekends and I can cover the match in its entirety. Okay, that's about it. Let me know what you thought about this match in the comment section below. And as always, hit that like and that subscribe button. It's your boy, the Entertainment on the V side, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.